Today's Rima, 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 27. But I discipline my body and bring it into subjection, lest when I have preached to others, I myself should become disqualified. In the past, when we couldn't read, we would start training by memorizing the letters A to Z. After that, we were started being given words and learned to spell them. For example, B-A-B-Y, which forms the word baby. The more often a child practices reading by spelling, the more fluent they will become at reading without needing to spell again. It is the same with our spiritual life. Spiritual life will not just become strong, but we must train it. We must begin to practice discipline in praying, praising, worshiping, fasting, participating in small groups, serving, and testifying to God's goodness. Today's Rima reminds us that we need to train and control our bodies, because when we serve in God's work, we need control over ourselves so that our service has meaning. Apart from that, we also need to train our spirits to become stronger and experience the power that comes from God. When we train ourselves to live in holiness and godliness, access to God's power will increasingly open. Let's start training ourselves in spiritual disciplines so God's power can increasingly dominate our lives. This power will bring victory in our lives and enable us to be useful tools for God to glorify His name. Let's follow every movement in our church that will help the development of our spiritual discipline. Have you trained yourself in spiritual discipline? How do you practice your spiritual disciplines? What difference do you feel after disciplining yourself spiritually and before doing it? It is important to train ourselves to be spiritually disciplined. Lord, thank you for your love and grace in our lives. Lead us, Lord, to continue to train our spirit to live more in holiness, so that your power shines in our lives. Let our lives bring your name to ever greater glory.